All right, Cardinal fans, Eric coming at you live from the BirdGang fan cave here. Captain Cardinal in the house. We're set to kick off this 2015 NFL season. Cardinals versus Saints tomorrow at the Nest in Glendale. Captain, what do you think? You ready for this season to start?
Yes, sir. I've been waiting all year for this opening game.
Captain's going to be in full force out there. The Nest is going to be rocking. I know the fans are just going to be loud. What? Hold on, Captain. What?
What the heck is this? Tom Brady in the house, or what the heck? We ain't gonna need that here.
Well, apparently Tom Brady invaded the Cardinals fan cave here and left one of his balls here. So we'll get rid of that before the commissioner stops by and stuff. So outside of that, Captain, let me ask you. It was a long off season and stuff. I know you were made some appearances here and there. We've done some stuff together. Are you finally ready? The season's here.
Yes, I'm glad to see all the fans get together and just have a great opening game tomorrow. So remember, just respect everybody out there and just have a good time tomorrow.
Excellent, excellent. So let's talk about some other things, Cap. Fantasy football. Do you play fantasy football at all?
Oh yeah, of course. You know what I mean?
So you had your fantasy football draft. Who'd you take as your quarterback this year?
Carson Palmer. What do you think?
Carson Palmer. You heard it. So he's got the Carson. What about at running back?
Andre Ellington. Who else?
Andre Ellington at running back. Wide receivers?
John Brown and Fitzgerald.
John Brown and Fitzgerald. So, Captain, at tight end, let me guess. Jermaine Gresham, Darren Fells.
No, Gronk.
Gronk. He took Gronk. Maybe that's how the deflated ball got in here. So, let's round it off then. Who would you take for defense and your kicker?
No-fly zone and the cat. Come on now.
So there you have it. The captain's got a whole full roster of Arizona Cardinals. He'll probably do pretty good, except for his bye week, of course. So I don't know what he's going to do then. I guess he'll have to maybe make some trades, or no, he won't make any trades?
No, we're going to win that day too.
Oh, so we're going to win the bye week. So you got it. We'll be right back in a second with Eric with BirdGang and the captain. This is Eric with BirdGang. We're back live with the captain here in the house in the BirdGang fan cave, as we like to call it. Cap, what do you think about the fan cave so far? You know, we got some. I just want to point out some stuff to the fans. We got some really interesting stuff. You know, been collecting in the fan cave for a long time. I got the original '88 Phoenix Cardinals. Look at that team photo there. It just looks funny. I don't even know if that was Camelback Mountain back in '88, and it's gotten a lot bigger.
Yes, that's Camelback Mountain back there. You know, but look at the color. That's the colors from the uniforms since then to now.
Yeah. The uniform's a little changed. Of course, we got John Brown, couple jerseys, Super Bowl team signed by the whole entire Super Bowl team, and you know, of course, our Super Bowl year that we thought we were there, and we should have won that.
Yes, we should. We got robbed that game. Yes.
All right, so now let's talk tailgate. Tomorrow kicks off the season. We're going to be out there early, set up, BirdGang. I think we have about 7 maybe tents rolling in tomorrow.
I'm going to say more like 15. We're probably going to have about 200 people. Power Pack Batteries donated a sound box for us to use tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have all kinds of food. DJ Rich is going to be spinning out there. You know, the mix he's making for us right now. It's just going to be an awesome year for tailgating.
Great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself. Captain, usually his crew provides some great food out there. It's always good entertainment. We keep it fan friendly, so any ages stop by. We're in the east lot, close to the number 3, and we'll be having a good time. Stop by, say hi. I'll have some of the Cardinal I Am BirdGang wristbands. Why they last? You got to get one of those. I know they've been going quick. Everybody's been hitting me up. Can I get one? Can I buy one? No, you can only get one if you show up at the tailgate, right?
Yes, sir. Only at the tailgate. And we're not going to worry about the heat because we have fans with misters coming out to keep us cool.
Wow, look at that. I mean, it's almost like we're just taking the whole fan cave out there, and we're going to be in the comfort of some nice stuff going on. So definitely look forward to that. And like I said, stop by, see us out there. The more the merrier. So, Kev, let me ask you, we made it through preseason. Let's look back a little bit towards back training camp. You know, I made it to a bunch of days out there. The crowd was just phenomenal out there. And anybody stand out in your mind training camp, rookie-wise, some of the new guys? I know, you know, last year John Smokey Brown was a huge rookie coming out of training camp. He did way better than anybody expected. But what's your take on this year's crop of rookies?
I'm going to say Nelson. I think he's going to be an awesome receiver and awesome special teams. I think he's going to get a touchdown tomorrow with Tyrone Matthews. So Tyrone Matthews is going to defense, is going to get it and take it. So.
All right. Well, you heard it. Honey Badger take one to the house. Did you watch the other night? Honey Badger and Calais were on the league. So it was kind of a funny show.
Yes, that's a good show. I met both of them. They're really funny people and they're really nice guys. They're really cool. So.
Yeah. So that's great. And that kind of leads me into our next thing, the league. If anybody out there watches the league, I won't plug what channel it's on because it's not on the BirdGang live channel. They film at the bar there in Chicago. And speaking of Chicago, the captain, myself, and about maybe 400 fans at this count are headed to the Windy City to watch the Cardinals take on the Bears. Maybe we're going to have to make an appearance out there at Gibson's on Rush Street to see, to bring the BirdGang to Gibson's, and maybe the guys from the league will be there. We'll never know. Maybe we'll see Taco and the rest of them out there, and maybe we can get a gig on Taco Corp one day.
Going to invade their area, you know what I mean? That's where it all started for the BirdGang. So we're going to go home, take the win, and bring it back. So.
Yeah, that's right. The BirdGang originated Chicago Cardinals, then they moved to St. Louis after that, St. Louis Cardinals. And then 1988, boom, they popped up here in the Valley. So there's a lot of history back there. I know the Bidwells will have plenty to do and stuff, but as fans, we're going to take in a lot of the food. We're going to eat some pizza. I know myself personally, I'm going to hit up the White Castle, Windy City favorite there, some Chicago dogs maybe. But come Sunday, game day, we're going to be all in our red. We're going to be loud. We're going to be supporting. Those Cardinals are going to be warming up right in the end zone, and they're going to feel the BirdGang has moved into the Midwest and take over Soldier Field.
Yeah, just like we did Dallas last year.
Excellent. So just to give you fans an idea, we've kind of changed up the BirdGang Fan Cave a little bit, and throughout the season we're going to be bringing you special guests like Captain here himself. He's going to be featured on a few shows. We're going to have some other super fans come on out and hang out with us. We're also going to do some one-on-one interviews with players. So we're going to have a Twitter where you'll be able to Twitter in and ask your favorite player a question, like, what's their favorite food to eat? What do they do in the off season? Who was their favorite player growing up? What would they be doing if they weren't playing football? Stuff like that. Stuff the normal stations don't ask out there. The stuff the fans want to know. Get a little personal with them. Have some fun. Maybe have some contests. Maybe a meet and greet here and there. The fan club's all about that, and the fans, we're involved in a lot of stuff right now. We did a charity car wash a couple weeks ago with the captain for a Pop Warner team. You can see that video, the highlights of that, up on our website on birdganglive.com. I know, Captain, I got hosed down by a bunch of those kids out there. They were spraying me, but it was a great deal out there.
Awesome. Just to see those little kids washing the cars and working for what their dreams are, just to go out there and play football, because that's going to cover their uniforms and everything else. And those kids had an awesome time with us.
Yeah, so. I know. It was great to be a part of it. I appreciate you inviting me to that and bringing part of our crew out there to do it and stuff. So, if there's something out there that you guys have a fundraiser for and stuff, get a hold of us. You can do it through the website. You can get a hold of the captain, talk to him at the games and stuff. He's going to be busy. I know he's going to be busy tomorrow. He's got a long day of game one, taking pictures with probably how many fans tomorrow?
Oh, I don't ever get to sit down. I'm going to say 200 or 300 because as soon as I get in to the time I leave, it's just picture time.
Yeah. Well, you talk about pictures. One thing going back to training camp that I saw, I was there, and a lot of fans were doing selfies with the players. I saw players taking everybody's cell phone. Everybody was getting a selfie with them. They were doing group selfies. It was kind of funny. I was like, I started to think, man, I don't know how to work all those cameras. I barely can shoot a selfie with my phone, and these players know every phone. They just flick it and take the picture.
It was awesome that the players actually took the time to take selfies with babies and mothers and grandmothers and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think, one of the things, the biggest things with the players being like that, it kind of intertwines them to the community. The players are usually approachable at camp. They're fun. They're there working hard. It's not an easy deal. That might not look like they're working too hard, but they're going hard, and they still take the time out to entertain the fans, come over and say hi to them and stuff like that, throw them a ball or whatever, play catch with them. It's kind of a fun time. So if you haven't made it out to training camp, well, 2016, we'll see you there at training camp at University of Phoenix Stadium. So we're back in the BirdGang Fan Cave still. So, Captain, I know we've talked about doing some involvement with the FAV, Fans Against Violence, this year. Why don't you go ahead and just fill our viewers in on that a little bit for me?
Oh, we got at least 9 different clubs here in Arizona. Raiders, Cowboys, 49ers, Patriots, of course. Though they're cheating, but it's okay. And 3 different Cardinal groups right now coming in together. We're going to come together and help out the community, either be the Children's Hospital or domestic violence or something like that. Princess Pinky's going to show up. It's going to be an awesome time.
Great. That sounds, that's a huge thing to do. We just want to show everybody that, no matter what team you root for, we can all get together for a good cause, right? I mean, we might yell and scream at each other on Sunday and root for, our favorite team. But when it comes down to it and helping in the community, it's just really that. It's all about the community. And
it's about all coming together as one. To come and watch the best sport in the world. Football, everybody waits for, baseball's here, basketball's here, soccer comes. But when football comes on, everybody gets so pumped up and excited. It's the greatest game there is. And to have all the fans together, can't beat it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. It is. I've been waiting all year for this, and it seems like it's almost surreal that we're probably less than 12 hours away from kickoff right now, and it's going to be a great time. I'm ready to get in there. I'm going to save my voice for the rest of the night, and we're going to make sure the nest is rocking. We want to hear the fans so loud. Again, we want to welcome those rookies that we have on that team. They haven't heard anything yet like what it's going to be in that stadium tomorrow. Cardinal fans, remember, you can contact us at BirdGang Live. info@birdgang.com is our email address. Go on our website, sign up for our weekly newsletter. We're going to start having some different fan contests. We send out a weekly newsletter, let you know where we're headed, what we're doing, what's going on. Also, we'll have events page on there. There's a fan page. You can submit photos, be featured as the fan of the week. We'd love to add more and more fans around the valley. It's hard for us to capture everybody. We're going to be out doing some periscoping as well, so some live video periscoping. I know I've got to teach myself how to use the selfie stick now, and Captain kind of knows about the selfie sticks, but I know they won't let me in the game with it, so I got to put it back in my car. So we're going to be out doing some periscoping. Follow us live on periscoping from the tailgate. We're going to be live from Chicago all over the town on Periscope. Go on Twitter. It's BirdGang Road Crew on Twitter. Just leave off the A, GNG Road Crew, BirdGNG Road Crew on Twitter. And, follow us on social media. We love to gain our followers. Share us with your friends. Again, reach out to us if you have an event you'd like to be on the show to talk about your event or anything we can help you out with. Definitely get a hold of us.
Your tailgating crew, if you want to, talk about them, you can find us at the away games at Metro Sports Bar, the Nest on 95th and Camelback, and Mad Dogs in Mesa.
There you have it. So, we're all over the valley, and we don't want to leave anybody out. So, anybody that wants us to come out and support them, just drop us a line. We'll stop by your tailgate. Stop by ours. More the merrier. It's a whole family of BirdGang fans out there. We welcome everybody into the flock. All right, Captain. Any parting final thoughts for Who Dat Nation out there for tomorrow's game?
No Mardi Gras in Glendale, 27-13. Cardinals. See you in the red zone.
There you have it, Cardinal fans. We'll see you in the red zone.